But every time I wake, it always is a different place. Every time I wake, it feels so real. Yet, it's a dream. It always turns out to be a dream.
But it feels so real
There
that there may as well be another reality. And now I understand through your guidance that they are another reality. That we should be very mindful of these practices. That we should be very cautious about the things we make. That we have to understand that other lives could be created within simple... Oh, for goodness sakes. Look, I understand what you're trying to get me to say, and I understand that you want me to say it to myself to reassure myself that these... And look at you being all smug. You standing around here casting judgment on everybody. Ugh. And here I thought I was meant to be the emperor of my own empire. But apparently, here you are casting judgment and authority upon everybody else because apparently you're meant to be this big superhero individual that's meant to come along and help everybody. Well, look where we are now, arguing!
Elizabeth.
What?
That's the name of your little niece, right?
What are you suggesting?
Afternoon, Uncle Julius.
Sorry, sir. I have to admit, I did try my best to keep her patient, but she was really wanting to see you. I understand you're having a meeting with this individual, but she was really excited to see...
Vorax?
Sir?
Be on guard. Don't you dare. Don't you even think about it. I did everything you asked.
It is a necessary thing, Julius.
Oh, it's
this
always
law
necessary,
being put
isn't
in
it?
place will make people think differently about creating dreams, and they will understand the consequences that would be made. The amount of universes and worlds that conflict with each other, the amount of fighting, the amount of chaos that is always spreading around existence itself through every single moment of our standing.
What are you even talking about? This is absurd!
It is not absurd! Listen to me!
And listen well. This is a necessary precaution. You yourself have seen the amount of chaos that was happening. The chaos that managed to take my husband. And that should be enough evidence to why this law is very much necessary. You are making my little niece upset. And that in itself is absolutely... Thorax, attack him!
Of course, sir! I will...
I understand, but what you need to understand is the gravitas of this situation. I understand that you've been through a lot. I understand that you've repressed a lot. And I understand many people fear you because of your appearance. But you, in reality, are a very kind and loving individual. One that just simply wants to make new buddies or pals. And you do. You are very good at doing that. Despite your... Marcus. No, he is... hearted, but it's understandable given the great altitude of this mission. It's not his fault. Why did you do this? Because I want to help you. I understand the depression, the anxiety, the repression, the fears, the worries, everything. I understand everything. Because I fear him too. He went to my realm and decided to torment us, making demands, saying that his way of thinking is necessarily the exact same thing to what he said to Julius. He's like a record player consistently repeating over and over again what's the song! I see. The loops. I want to help you because I understand what a dream traveler is. And, well, I think you know what I'm getting at.
But Lola is the one I deeply love so much.
Laura, please!
You were so adorable. You were trying to explain to the tomato shadow that you really cared about her.
Yeah, and it worked, but it's just realized what I said, and it's really embarrassing. Look, I really care about her, but it's just,
Hey, the camera crew's ready. Are you gonna go do things? Ah,
Sorry,
okay,
Felix.
I understand the enthusiasm, but please, my ears. Ah,
He was just a bit embarrassed because of what I was...
please.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, champ, how's it going? Are you ready for your next test of
The agility?
agility?
Okay.
A test of agility, endurance, and stamina. Right now, we have a snowboard.
Yeah, it's a snowboard. It's the best we got. I mean, we modified
Yeah,
it, but... Okay.
we have a snowboard over here, and you have to ride on it so you can be able to propel yourself all the way across to the big mountain over there, which is actually the city.
Whoa,
And-
wait a minute. Now I know the city is inside the mountain, but do you mean there's something on top of the mountain?
Well, there is.
Well, there is. But is it inside the city, or... Oh, not... Oh, okay. Like, city inside the mountain, castle on top of the mountain.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where King Ganza is, and his Colosseum.
Oh, well, thank you for mentioning that, Plagius.
Even though we already know of this information, but Klonoa and Alora were just too busy making funny songs to realize that, you know, the mountain is right over there.
Mister, oh, don't worry. Forex would just be fine.
That's a complex name.
He is fine. He is a giant, scary knight with a big-ass sword.
Language!
Really?
Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that he's fine, and he's, you know, probably at, like, some local tournament making new pals and buddies and all that lot.
I swear to... I'm not gonna have this argument.
Okay, fair enough. We did upset Hey, Marcus! You alright there, buddy?
Oh dear. I think you may be really upset about, you know, what happened earlier.
Marcus? You okay?
Sorry.
Alright. Okay. You just need to give him a bit of time.
Yeah, I mean, this is where I would make a snarky remark, but... Not to sound silly, but he's obviously seen some things. Crucial things that he has to tell us later, because we will understand how the red mist affects us.
Alrighty then, our wonderful contestants. Are you ready for the next challenge?
Well, easy then, miss. I was just having a chat with...
Yeah, I know, but look, we have all the cameras. They're gonna start rolling in a little bit, and people want to see the show.
Okay, so what are we doing
Well,
exactly?
firstly, you have to go back all the way down the mountain and do an encore run. Basically, go through it again.
Great backtracking. How woo!
Alright. It just seemed a bit repetitive. But how do I get back to, you know...
And then after that, you could get to the snowboarding segment, and then
Yeah,
afterwards you can take a little run through the city, and then go to the finish line, and then bam, you're pretty much there to expert tier.
Okay, but wait, snowboarding?
So do snowboarding in a rocky terrain. Yeah, okay, alright.
Okie dokie. I'm a professional when it comes to snowboarding, so this is going to be great. Woohoo!
So you're alright with snowboarding, but you're scared of heights.
Felix, what did I tell you about mentioning my fear of heights? I told you that it's just a bit of an impulsive fear, okay? It's just...
And yet you're okay with just flying all the way over there with a snowboard.
Felix, can you stop bullying Klonoa about his fears? Or am I gonna have to bring up your fear of penguins?
Hey, whoa. Let's not be hasty here. Look.
Penguins?
Okay,
Alright then,
fine.
so should we get ready to do our next challenge,
Even
or...
though it's
Oh yeah, absolutely. But how?
Oh, that'd be easy. Just hop on my back and we can Marcus, so you'll be alright.
Okie dokie. Woohoo!
Alright then. Felix, you take care,
But
Marcus.
didn't you just tell me to give him some space?
I know, but when he's up for conversation, I mean. Anyways, to adventure!
And you're doing excellent as well, Alora. Woohoo!
And with a wahoo, on to the races. Oh, you're in a talkative mood now, or you
What
just...
happened? What happened?
Well, you did just try
I
to...
know what happened, but it's just... What
Well, it's kind of difficult to tell you because you were in the influence of red mist. I
Excuse
know
me?
that sounds really strange, but trust me, that's literally what happened.
That silhouette. Oh! I knew it! He was manipulating me and then he was going to use some sort of tactic to make me see things. But it was so subtle! I just... Oh!
Whoa, calm down there, buddy. I understand that you have seen a few things, but right now we're trying to do a whole performance.
Oh, the camera crew's here. Great, so they can document my stupidity.
Okay, Marcus, look, I get it. I understand why you're upset at yourself because you did do a bit of silly things to try and impress Laura. But understand this. This wasn't your fault. You were under the influence of some red mist thanks to the shadow tomato.
What?
That's what we're calling him, apparently.
Why?
But that's, you know, you just had to see some things that caused you to have a bit of a panic. And that's understandable
What?
because obviously...
How is that understandable? I just hurt people in the activity center.
Dude, you were under the influence of some sort of shadowy figure that was producing red mist that caused people to see things. Saying it aloud, it sounds a bit ridiculous, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Marcus, you're giving me that tone. You're gonna go on a tangent, are ya? Look, you just say to Alora that you're sorry, and she will understand, especially that the fact you've been through some things, alright? She will understand.
Alright, I will. Look, I understand you're trying to help me, Felix, but it's been rough. Not just because of...
I get that, Marcus, but look, you're not gonna have some sort of shadowy figure one-up you with his weird red mist. You're gonna go over there, apologize to Alora, and then get back on track with great...
Woohoo! Defender!
Excellent work, Fluffy!
Laura?
That was great. Alright, so what are we doing now?
Well, it's time to see your skills on that wondrous skate! Excuse me,
Kaylee, I think this is a bit serious.
Okay, alright, oh yeah, let's just pause and, well, let them to it.
Marcus? Are you okay? I see you're not slumped over and you're talking to Felix. So I was just wondering if you were alright.
I'm doing alright.
That's good.
Physically.
Oh.
Mentally, I'm absolutely... Well, you could probably guess, considering the fact I managed to upset you greatly, and I managed to look like an absolute jackass in front of everybody. And right now, literally the camera crew is right there, and considering how great I've been doing so far, I won't be surprised if they start documenting me about my stupidity and how just absolutely great and peachy I've been doing this mission! Before you say it, no, it isn't just because of that weird shadowy figure giving me some sort of red mist that made me see things, including a bunch of miniature demons up in the air, and Brad!
Brad?
Yes.
You mean your avian high school friend?
Yes, and as you could tell, that was a bargaining chip for me to go berserk and start smacking those small little demons all over the place.
Okay, yeah, I can sort of understand that, but at the same time...
Shut up! I don't need your sarcastic remarks right now. But what I'm trying to say is that it's not just of Brad or all those weird flying dudes all over the place or me getting all berserk and my emotions all running up. Well, it has to do with that, considering it's all of my anxieties and stuff like that. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say that it's a bit ridiculous that I keep on believing of all this fate nonsense. But look, you're here, Felix is here, I'm in one of my hometowns where I'm doing an important mission not just for Julius's empire, but for Gansland and all the people surrounding it. Considering the fact that I could do absolutely brilliantly and get you to be my... I know, look, I'm saying a lot, but look, I understand. I just want to make you proud because I love you!
And I do too.
Well, I'm very glad you're confident about yourself.
I meant you, silly. I mean, I do love myself, but I love you too.
I appreciate that. But not to sound impatient, but when are we going to move to the relationship status, considering we are...
Once we find out what makes us us.
Excuse me? That's a new one.
Marcus, you and I both know that I just have as much insecurities as you do. As much as I like putting on a brave face and be really happy about adventuring, you and I both know about the scars that I had to endure with, you know...
You're referring to that creature again, aren't you?
Don't get me wrong, the thrill of adventure and being with all of you has been really nice. But...
You still carry that sorrow with you.
Excuse me?
Well, I understand I may not understand the situation entirely, but if this creature is what I think it is, then I don't feel like it's evil per se, but more just mistreated.
Well, the amount of travels you've been through, you probably had to deal with it hundreds of times.
Well, I had a person like that.
Someone specific?
Yeah. Funnily enough, this has to do with an adventure I had with, Lola.
Oh, your girlfriend? Buddy?
Yeah. She and I, we had to go and stop a being that was a god of destruction.
Whoa,
the King of Sorrow,
whoa!
to be exact. You're right there, Felix.
Sorry, I'm not great with this drama stuff, as you can tell, but I have to point this out here. What? You fought God Destruction, a person that blows things up, like, massively, to a big extent. You know, something equivalent to what, Dreambane is, honestly.
That's a scary person again.
Sorry, but you know what I mean. And I'm sorry, I'm just really confused of how you're bringing up a person that was called the King of Sorrow and their whole dilemma. Like, I can understand what you're doing, but it's quite a big revelation you just told us.
Well, I guess so, but, you know, being a dream traveler is really important, so I have to go to various places and I have to help various people, even if they can be quite intimidating. Well, anyways, what I'm trying to say is that it's okay to not feel great at times. It's alright to feel a bit of, sadness now and again. It's what gives yourself, improvement. That's how you find yourself a bit more. I mean, I have to go through harsh times, especially as a dream traveler, and I find more about myself, and, well, I discover that, I want to help more people and help them discover about themselves. As I always say, you need to have the bad times in order for the good times to be even better. That's my motto anyways.
Those are wonderful words to be with. But you know what's funny? That tomato shadow was trying so hard to manipulate me, and when he got through to my anxieties and I start going a bit angsty against everybody, let's say, I was still really weak. I mean, the activity center is still going fine, isn't it? Almost like my little fiasco was just a tantrum. And you know what's funny? It kind of worked for the better that I was weak, considering, well, people are fine, aren't they?
Marcus!
Oh, but that's the thing I'm trying to get at. I shouldn't be all about strength and brawn. I should be more about brains. I mean, I know it's obvious now I'm saying it aloud, but even then, you gotta relearn a few lessons now and again, especially when you're me and you're filled with anxiety and superstitions and you worry about stuff. You gotta hammer it home until your brain realizes, oh, I shouldn't worry about that. I know it can be repetitive and annoying, but it's just how some things are at times, especially when you're talking about me.
Alrighty, Marcus, I think we understand.
Okay, I'm sorry if I went a bit...
I mean, I don't want to interrupt, but we do have a mission after all.
mm.
But I'm glad you're saying out your feelings, and I understand.
Yeah, not to bottle them all up inside.
Yep.
I know you're being sarcastic and in a way being a bit positive, but please don't be so harsh to yourself. You are very strong and capable. You just need to stop worrying about things, alright? I understand that can be a bit difficult, but we're here for you. And if you want to turn those weaknesses into strength, then I understand. And everyone else does.
And I thank every single one of you for giving me this little prep talk, because I really needed it. I didn't want to bottle my emotions inside so that Tomato Shadow could try to manipulate me again. And, well, Alora, it's just nice to have a conversation like this again.
Marcus!
I know, I probably should not say this aloud, but still.
But with that being said, you do need to go through a few training montages there, mister.
Indeed. And are you going to be inspecting me?
Well, that depends. But I get the feeling you and I both know I'd be inspecting you greatly.
Now you're the one being cheeky. I mean, you just told me not to get distracted.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Anyways. Oh, Laura. That was really sweet of you. Well done. That generally was just really nice to do. Excellent work. Woohoo.
And thank you so much, Klonoa. I mean, I know it's your job to give people prep talks and to make them feel better, but still, we very much appreciate the help.
100% agree.
Thank you so much, you two. I'm glad I can help, and you two are great together. Woohoo!
And I need a tissue.
Thank you, miss, for letting me catch up with my friends. We had a really nice talk. Anyways, I'm ready. Woohoo!
Wait, what? Oh, they're going. Plagius, get the cameras ready.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's show King Gansa what we can do.
I heard that, Baba. I was glad to hear your enthusiasm too, Alora. Alright then, let's do this. It's gonna be exciting and great and woohoo! a little bit because that was very. Oh, yeah.
That was amazing, there, buddy. Like, seriously.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, Chipple.
Yeah, that was seriously awesome.
Well, thank you very much, Chipple. I very much appreciate that.
You're welcome.
How did you?
Oh, yeah, I just got over here
Oh.
thanks to a bunch of mages.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay.
That whole teleporting thing comes in real handy as like a taxi service. But anyways, you want me to help you out and, getting to where we need to go?
Yes, please.
Okie dokie, just follow me. I know my way around this place.
Yay. Thank you, Chipple.
Oh yeah, and also I saw this big, burly, tall, knight-looking guy. He wants to come and, meet up with you. So if you can, give his autograph or something, that'd be awesome.
Okie dokie. I just need to relax first. But that's excellent. Woohoo.